Hey, thanks for checking out my channel. I'm John Stark from MacTheMovieGuy.com, and this is a review of Christmas on Mistletoe Farm. This is a Netflix exclusive, original, I don't know, something. I'm a blind film critic, and I watch movies with audio description, and this had audio description. Unfortunately, it never let me know who did the audio description. The credits to this movie are weird, because I think they play while there's a lot of singing at the end of Christmas carols, and then the film just kind of ends, and it was like down to the end of when the narrator came back in. It just kind of told me, who holds the rights, and then it was over. I was like, but who narrated? Anyway, this is a film that is getting really unfairly. First of all, okay, so Christmas films, I grade films based on what it is that they're trying to achieve. So Christmas films are sort of their own like subgenre at this point, with all of the Hallmark and Lifetime and Netflix, and everybody's trying to make their own original Christmas films all the time. So it's hard to kind of put them up against, if I put everything up against Schindler's List or The Godfather or Citizen Kane, then it would be so hard to give any film an A every year, and be like, well, we found one, guys, that stands up to the greats. So I just try to grade things based on kind of where other films like them are. And for me, I thought this was adorable for a Christmas film. IMDb seems to disagree with me, but it's really funny reading the reviews on IMDb because it seems like they're fighting each other. Just the featured reviews are like, it's like one person going like, come on guys, this movie was great. And then the next person is like, ugh, it's a waste of time. The next person is like, you just don't get it. This movie's amazing. And the next person is like, this film was stupid. Best actors were the animals. And it's like, that's what the reviews are like. The reviews are just like bitching back and forth. Anybody who gives a 1 to a film, I'm just so sketchy. Like, there are very few films I give 1s to. That like no redeemable quality whatsoever. Really, you found nothing redeemable in this film. I feel bad for your soul. This is just a delightful, nice, heartwarming Christmas film. British, which I thought was interesting, considering everything else that Netflix has churned out so far has been decidedly not. Even if it takes place in another country, it's still full of Americans. And it features, of course, somebody's always got to be dead in a Christmas. I don't know why we have to make Christmas movies where someone is dead. But this one has a widower who takes his 2 kids to this farm that he just inherited, where he hopes to kind of turn things around for himself and for them. And the kids are, they're city folk. They like to wear glittery things, but of course they take to the farm instantly. And animals, they're just everywhere, and they love them. And just the animals are like walking in and out of the house, and there's a sort of like a groundskeeper who's got some goofy name like Bumper or something, I don't know, who's obviously the comic relief of the film, and he runs around like a crazy person for the whole film. There's an eventual love interest, so that way he can mend his widower heart, and his chill that ice. It's all about, yeah, it's about letting, getting back to your roots, and finding what's right for your family, and doing what's right for your kids after they've lost somebody like their mom, and doing it all at Christmas time in this weird little community that is oddly so supportive of each other, and supportive of each other at Christmas time. And it's goofy, it's upbeat, it's everything you could possibly want from a family Christmas movie. This is a film you can sit down and watch with a family. They're not cursing. They're not having sex. They're not doing any crazy stuff. This is for the whole family, especially in terms of romance. The romance in this is really mild. I mean, it's just sort of suggested that, like, these two flirt with each other, and then maybe will they or won't they by the end of the film maybe kiss. I mean, it's not like they woke up in bed together. So it's just a very nice thing for the whole family that I think kids will enjoy. And I don't think parents are going to have a bad time here, unless you just, if you're watching films like this and you hate them, why are you watching them? But like, this is pretty obvious what it is. It's kind of a straight to video Christmas film. So either you're accepting of that as a genre, or you're just hate watching a bunch of films so you can tank their IMDb or Letterboxd or whatever ratings. And why is that fun? Like, aren't there films that you actually want to watch? I everything I walk into and review, I review with an open mind. Regardless of whether or not I was excited about it or not, I'm like, this film could bring me something that I would enjoy. And sometimes I'm surprised, and sometimes I'm let down. This film, I walked in, I had zero expectation of it being good, and I found it to be kind of delightful. My biggest complaint would be I didn't need all the singing. There's a lot of singing, and it comes mostly towards the end of the film, where they all just kind of sit around and sing Christmas carols. Some of them with like swapped out lyrics for their own, like to fit what's happened in the course of the film. And it kind of just felt like filler, if I'm being honest. If I had to make one note to the director, I would be like, this feels like you're padding time. I mean, you can do this, like, you can do like a song to play us out, but not like 5. It was a bit much. That's about it. The villains in this are predictably villainy. They're not even really villains. They just want to acquire property and they can't acquire it. There have been much worse villains in films. So it's a nice little film with a nice cast that might put a smile on your face this Christmas. And if you are looking to incorporate occasionally a new film instead of just rewatching the same ones over and over, I would say take a chance on this and see whether or not you and your family would like this. Because of the films I've watched so far this year that are the new Netflix Christmas crop, I think this one is the best one so far. So, the best new inductee into potential Christmas classic syndrome. But audio description here is fine. It does a good job of letting you know everything going on with animals, animal births. That's a thing, by the way. It happens in this film. Your kids will learn about animal husbandry. And that is, yeah, that's pretty much there. There's a thing having to do with a star, a Christmas star on top of a tree. It's good to have audio description for that. Just a couple little things. So anyway, thought I could make it through the review without coughing, but I can't. That's it. I don't want to cough again, so I'm going to close this off. I'm going to give Christmas on Mistletoe Farm a B+. Yeah, I know. I'm shocked. But I would watch this again. I think I would probably, when they start singing at the end, I think I'd probably just back up and be like, oh, we got to the singing. All right. And I wouldn't stay. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. And thanks for sticking along with me on this ride. Please subscribe. I want to get to 100 by the end of the year. I'm so close. And I just need just a few more subscriptions. So Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your, you know, the people that you meet at 7-Eleven, whatever. Anyway, I have a website, macthemovieguy.com. You can also go to the Audio Description Project, adp.acb.org. It'll let you know what has audio description and where you can watch it. And you can go to theadna.org. That's the adna.org, and it'll let you know who's narrating your favorite TV shows and movies and kind of what else they've narrated. So it's a nice little website to have. Thanks for checking out this review. I got to go review something else for you guys now, but I will see you on the other side.